Good day, my dear students. Today, I will tell you or teach you how to utilize a poster for you to discuss a lesson. But for me, as an English teacher, I will be discussing word formations. But first, let us first discuss how to make a poster. Step 1. Choose. Choose a cartolina color which best suits the lesson that you will be tackling, or rather, choose a cartolina that can caught or that will caught the attention of your students. Okay. Then step 2, draw. Draw lines or margins which will guide you to write the letters in equal sizes. For the letters to be proportionally equal, okay? For it to look presentable or formal, okay? Step 3, neatness. Of course, in making a visual aid, you must consider neatness for your students to understand, and for the fact that your works describe what kind of personality you have. If you have a clean visual aid, it means that you are a formal teacher, or you will be teaching formal lessons, because neatness should be considered. Okay. 4 is spacing. Okay. Make sure that there are adequate or equal spaces between your sentences or words. But take note, don't overcrowd the words or don't overuse the spaces. Okay? Just use equal or enough spaces for your lesson to be well understood, or else it will look messy or chunky. Okay? Step 5. Make sure that your penmanship, or the size of your penmanship rather, can be seen until at the back of the room, or because you have to consider also your students sitting at the back, because they are also your students. They also have to learn, they also have to understand your penmanship or the lesson that you are trying to discuss. So the 5th step is consider penmanship. Then the 6th and final step is feeling a bit creative, design. Add some designs if you want to make it more eye-catching or presentable. Of course, this is most specifically can be applied if you are a preschool or a grade school teacher, because the children are tend to look more, or their attentions are being caught by using designs. They fancy designs and colorful things. Right? For grade schools and prep, use cartolinas or posters that are colorful, okay? Because that will make them that will make you caught their attention, okay? Okay. Let's now proceed to the step-by-step process. First, choose a cartolina. For me, I choose pink. Okay, for it to be eye-catching, for me to caught the attention of my students, since I will be discussing word formation. I also have another color of cartolina, which is brown, because my students will be high school. They do fancy colorful things. Right? The next is draw. What I did is I draw imaginary lines for my letters to be appropriately or equally written. Right? I have the imaginary lines or the margins. Next is neatness. As you can see, this is neatness. Okay? There are no splatters of ink or whatsoever. Okay? Okay, punctuations or these bullets are also properly put. Okay? For it to look formal. Okay? Next is spacing. By the use of the imaginary lines or the margins which I have drawn, okay, the spaces here now are adequate or equally divided. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. Next is consider penmanship. As you can see, my penmanship in the board is not that beautiful. That's why I decided to let a student or let my friend or let my sibling or so much with a beautiful penmanship write my visual aid. Then next is design. I'm not a creative person, that's why I didn't design it, right? And because my students will be high school, they don't fancy design or their attentions can be caught not by designs, but rather by the lesson that I will discuss. Let's now go to the lesson, word formation, using the poster which I have. Word formation, right? As I have discussed, word formation is forming of new words, right? First is compounding. Compounding is joining separate words to produce a single form. For example, sunflowers equals to sunflower. Next is the acronym, are new words formed from the initial letters of set of words. Example, automated teller machine. Instead of saying it in a longer version, there is an acronym of it, which is the ATM. Okay? That's all. I am Therese, Katrina, Barrozo from BSN Sched 3. Thank you.